Keith Deller won the first set in this battle of the ex-champions in the 2001 Skull World Championship, and he won it purely on the strength of finishing
Thank you,
power.
ladies and gentlemen.
3
Second
times
set.
he left
First
himself
leg
double
is
16.
Keith to throw first.
The first 2 occasions he hit
Game
it
on.
first start. The third occasion he hit it second dart. John Gwynn, all he has to do is leave himself double 16 and he's home and host.
Yes, he'll be happy with
59.
that. Yet to really spark to life this game. Priestley not yet found the kind of scoring calibre we know he's capable of. I think that applies to a lesser extent to Keith Deller. But Priestley already handicapped now, being a set down, and landing short here at the target. Got to start finding it
60.
with real regularity, otherwise it'll be curtains.
Yes, when Dennis Priestley won our first ever World Championship on Sky, it has to be said, John, we looked that it may be the start of a dynasty, and I think he can count himself a little unlucky, because in his absolute prime he ran into a gentleman called Phil Taylor who was playing right out of his skin.
Well, yes, 94 Priestley Taylor, unbelievably Priestley winning that 6-1, but 96 again Priestley Taylor, 97 Priestley Taylor.
22.
They have produced some memorable matches between them. But I think it's fair to say since 97, Dennis's game has dipped. We certainly can say that Taylor's hasn't. But still very capable, this man, if he can just get it together.
We wonder just how much of that decline,
85.
indeed it is, can be attributed to the fact that he has had a problem with his eyesight. He's been playing in glasses. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Just those little things turn
100.
sufficiently to turn a great player into just a very, very good one. Deller, by comparison, John, we thought really he was on the slippery slopes, and by sheer application and professional ability has clawed himself
55.
back into the big time. You've got to give him credit for that.
Yes, I think he's quietly admired within the game.
60.
His tenacity, his determination, and as you say, his unwillingness to accept that he was a spent force.
He's cuttingly self-critical. He analyses every one of his games right through the night. I think he goes over his match.
Yes, intelligent and articulate dart player, Keith Deller.
100. 60.
Not happy,
Dennis should
Deller.
require 157.
Now this will certainly spark Dennis to life if he gets... Well, he was a long way off the treble 19 he wanted. Treble 18 leaves tops now. I think I'm right in saying
81.
the highest checkout so far is 140 by Dave Askew.
Keith to
I've not seen
require
one.
140.
Deller, well, a long way off.
Well, Deller working out the options.
88.
I don't know what's
Dennis should
happened there.
require
52 left.
76.
I think he thought he wanted 62, Dave, and he wanted 82.
So maybe what bullseye should have been his shot.
Well, that or treble 14, yes. Well, if this goes in, I just feel it might spark something of a Priestley
60.
revival. And if it doesn't, and it hasn't,
Keith to require 52.
then his demise could continue, as Deller wants double 16, been so profitable so far, and is again.
Shot in the first leg. Keith Deller.
You're right, Dave. All he's got to do is get down to it.
Second leg is Dennis to throw
Well, he's had
first.
5 pots at
Game
it.
on.
He's hit it 4 times. And when he missed it, it didn't matter. He got it straight away afterwards.
And Dennis Priestley has had 6 missed starts at doubles.
60.
It's a very real chance for Keith Deller, one senses, because Dennis Priestley is well below his best. And if Keith can just stitch together
60.
a purple patch here, he could put himself in an unassailable position.
Great crowd here, Dave, as well today. First day, and you can get many more in. I know they'll
43.
somehow manage it as the week goes on, but it's as packed as you might expect on a first day. I think every seat I can see has been taken.
41.
Two on that table there, of course, but can't see that table for where I'm sitting.
Well, it's true to say that this is one of the major clubs of the club circuit, and even the top stars,
100.
music, rock and roll, would be envious of this sort of crowd, certainly on an opening night and a midweek night.
140.
Now Della just must string together scores like that consistently if he is to triumph, and he knows it. Yes, come on, he says.
100.
Ton 40 here would be useful for Keith Della.
140.
Well, he's put it together this leg, hasn't he? And now Priestley under pressure because Della has gone ahead from virtually an impossible position. 2 140s make a big difference, don't they?
Keith to require 120.
That's the target this time. Oh.
Well, it's given Priestley an opportunity.
Require 98.
So 98 treble 20 leaves double 19. Yes, he's coming down for it as well. Well, another missed start. This he's got to get, surely.
Game shot in the second
Doesn't
leg.
look too unperturbed.
Priestley.
Doesn't look too perturbed. And
Third
say
leg
here, Dave,
is Keith to try
despite the fact
first.
that that's only
Game
the
on.
second leg he's won, Dennis Priestley looks relaxed and cool.
140.
Yes, Della would now be looking to defend his darts, but that double 19, John, just epitomises the real character of Dennis Priestley. He was under pressure. It's an awkward shot, but he just really clawed it out as though he was picking out a main seam of coal.
Yes, the previous leg he couldn't cut out the double 8, which would have given him that leg, but coming back, let in by Della.
140.
As you say, great accuracy. Now Della's hitting the scores again.
And buffered it around all over the treble. Keith Della, as always, chalking his barrels. You can see the deposits on the board there.
60.
Has caused problems in the past. There's the release from Priestley. There goes the dart, flipping and wheeling and bucking.
140.
Well, Priestley's used to working on the coal face, or at least working in the coal industry, but I'm not so sure chalk's been part of his life. Very much a chalk face, though, you're right. Not unlike the scene outside, Dave.
100.
White.
So Della's now what recorded 3 140s.
49.
Yes, to give himself a grand opportunity of taking the lead in this second set.
He's left himself double 16 again, hasn't missed it yet, and that hopefully will not put a hoodoo on his next throw. Priestley's a long way back, 241. It's a lovely shot with darts.
Well, at the moment, Della's hit 4
99.
out of 5 shots at double 16. He'll be quite
32.
happy with 5 out of 8. Even if it takes him 3 darts, he won't mind. He's got it again.
Third leg. Keith Della.
5 legs won, all of them on double 16.
Fourth leg is Dennis to throw in first. Game on.
And indeed, it has been a very sweet 16s for Keith Della. Look at this start from Priestley.
180.
His first of the match, his 42nd here at Purfleet at the Circus Tavern.
140.
Well, is this the beginning of the burst? Or are we? Della's actually been scoring brilliantly in the last 2 or 3 legs. Now Priestley with a 180. Looking to add. Maybe he's finding the range now. Needs to. Not out of the game if he does, by any means.
Really, his average is beginning to spiral now up to 83. He's picked up 5 points. And his checkout percentage, 71.43, is little short of startling. Look at that, 8 140 pluses, John.
Yeah, it's impressive. And I would imagine, I haven't taken them down and don't have access to the score, but I would imagine that 5 or 6 of those are in the last 4 or 5 legs, Dave. No question about it.
Dennis
So Priestley, 156, started the leg with a 180. Can he round it off with a 3-figure finish? Just under again. Another one of those for double 8. Yes, lovely dance. Now Della, you have to make use of the bull.
Keith to require 120.
Not at the start of the combination. Treble 17 for bull. Yes, bullseye.
74. Dennis requires 60.
This is a pressure shot for Priestley. Double 8.
Game shot in the fourth leg.
Priestley's best leg by far.
Priestley.
No question about it. And maybe the signs are that the menace is beginning to look a little more menacing.
60.
Yes. Keith Della missed a shot there at the bull for a 2-set advantage. And here's Dennis Priestley, and he knows if he can win this one against the throw, you're back all square.
85.
Last start, 25 ahead, so Della with this throw can re-establish the advantage and does so.
100.
And 1040 here now, or certainly a ton plus. Make things interesting.
Della furiously chalking the barrels back of stage. Just explain the rule about this, John, because a player like Priestley can ask the
50.
referee to clean the board. Surely, in between legs or in between sets.
Oh yes, yeah.
137.
He's scoring quite sensationally. Priestley just showing signs there, a little bit of a hunted look at the board.
But this is sometimes where the professionalism of Priestley comes into play.
140.
Needed another treble there to really gain a slight advantage, but Della always sitting pretty. But needs a treble now.
40.
Chance.
And there's Colin Lloyd and Alan Warner looking on. This is developing into quite an interesting match now, and Della really has let Priestley back in. Yes, Priestley battling with all his Yorkshire grit.
Asking 146 left.
100. Keith, you require 164.
It's a big finish. 164. It's a possibility. Treble 18 will leave the bull. Got to stay there, surely.
96.
Now a big finish for Priestley. We're looking at
Dennis,
4
you require
19s on the bull. He gets
126.
treble 19. We'll leave 69. Yes, treble 19 will leave double 6. 19 bull. I think his mind was entirely on 19 with bull in mind.
101.
Now then, 68 for Keith Deller for the set. His finishing has been a feature of his game. He needs it now. Oh, just when he needed it. Just when he needed it. It's slid out of his grasp, and that could be the focal point of this match. 988 for Priestley. 25 his target.
Oh, what a mess. 344. What a mess. Big 9. Oh. Now then, one dart. I think he's miscounting. I think Dennis Priestley's miscounting his eye line. Now, he had. His eye line was looking down at double 2. He's composing himself. It's 8 left, double 4. Now, look at the difference. He's looking at the right part of the board now, Dave.
Well, dramatic moment.
17.
I know. Deller knows
16.
he's out of jail. Now then, he's hit double 16. Right next door is double 8. Can it bear fruit for the Deller feller? Yes, it can.
Shot in the second set. Keith Deller.
So, a truly dramatic
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
second set.